Hello everyone! ElasticSearch is a powerful tool, but it can be resource intensive by default. If you are like me and using it for small projects, you will want to configure it to consume less memory. In this video, I will show you how to do that. By default, ElasticSearch allocates 50% of your system's available memory. For instance, my system has 16 gigabytes of RAM, so whenever I start the ElasticSearch container, it uses 8 gigabytes. This slows down my PC significantly and can even cause it to freeze because there is no memory left. For small projects and local setups, I think allocating just 1 to 2 gigabytes is usually sufficient. Here is how you can adjust ElasticSearch's heap size. The first step is to start the container. This is how you do it. You open your terminal and run the following command. I have it here so you can just copy paste it. After that, you specify your password, and when you see this message, it indicates that the container is running. Let me do this in front of you. You can see here is the command sudo docker start elasticsearch. Now I need to type in my password, and when I see this message, it means that the container is running. The second step consists on accessing the container. So here we need to go inside the container. How do we do that? Basically, we run the following command. Again, let me do it in front of you just to see how this works. To search for commands that you have in your history, you can do this. For example, I can click on Ctrl R and then start typing and just hit enter. So this is the command sudo docker execute -u0. So here basically you will be considered as a root user, and here is the Elasticsearch container, and after that if I type in ls, all these files and folders are inside the container. Now let's move to the third step and the final step in this process. This one, here we need to create this file inside this folder, and here are the steps. So we need to run the following commands in order to, basically here is how you specify the memory that ElasticSearch will use. You need to add these two strings, xns to j and xnx to j. Here number 2, so this is when, if I add this, ElasticSearch will use 2 gigabytes. If you want to change that to 1 gigabyte, change number 2 with 1. And this is how you do it. I want to go, so here I have the link. So if I do this cat, you can see that inside this file, I already inserted these two strings as I told you. So all you need to do is to run these commands. Let me search for them, echo these ones, and that will insert those strings in the heap.options file. And to verify that that was done correctly, just run the following command, which will output what is inside that file. And if you see these two strings, then you are good to go. Finally, you can exit out of the container and restart it. And from now on, ElasticSearch will only use 2 gigabytes instead of the 50% that was set by default. And as you can see, so this is just by looking at the memory. Let me do that again. So here, if I look at the memory, you can see that here I have 16 gigabytes. But if I go to processes, you can see that here Java basically is ElasticSearch. And here it is only using 2.6 gigabytes. Before it was using 8 gigabytes. And when I go to resources, I get that the memory is full. Sometimes that freezes my laptop. Honestly, when I tried to use ElasticSearch with just 2 gigabytes, it was fast and it was very enough for me. So this is what I am showing you here in this image. We arrived at the end of this video. You saw that this is, I think, something that is very important. I should have done this at the beginning of this series, but I didn't get any problems with ElasticSearch until recently when I was doing a lot of stuff, when I was recording and opening Chrome and other applications. That was hurting the performance of my laptop. So then I searched to change the memory allocated by ElasticSearch. And I think that this is going to be helpful for all of you. So please, before leaving this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. See you next time.